Hello everyone, it is Nate and welcome to another Minecraft video. This one's a little different, deviating from the norm here because I wanted to show you a tutorial on a skeleton zombie farm, more than a spawner, that I just recently built up in a world that I'm screwing around with. And I wanted to show you how it works because in the new version of Minecraft, in for quite a few versions now actually, but specifically in the one I'm playing on, which is 1.14, you can't do the old school elevators anymore. For those of you who know, the old school Minecraft elevators worked something like this. You'd place water, place sign, place water, place sign, whoops, so on and so forth. And your mobs, for example a skeleton, would just swim on up it. But as you may notice here very quickly, the skeletons, well, they don't swim up them anymore. New mechanics means skeletons don't actually swim anymore. They just sink to the bottom. They don't jump. They don't do anything. They just kind of chill there. So the new water elevator doesn't exactly work as well as it used to. And by not exactly as it used to, I mean it doesn't work. So thankfully, I scoured the internet for you all, and I found a way that's going to work. So we're going to take a look at that today. Where you going, dude? You coming back? Where you going? You alright? Dude? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Before I do get started with the tutorial, guys, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the tutorial. If it helps you out at all, well, hey, it's always helpful for me, too, to make sure that helping out the community here. Do subscribe if you think I should maybe do a couple more of these tutorials. I don't know. Join part of the NATO Power Nation today, and let's get into this tutorial. So what I have hither is basically a mock-up of a normal spawner situation, a dungeon you would find underground. Now, I have done some modifying, obviously, with all the glass everywhere. But this is essentially the size and ratios you're going to need, dimensions for the spawner for this farm to work in particular. You can do it smaller if you want. I just don't recommend it. It makes it easier if you do it this way, and it maximizes your spawning capability. You'll want to have 4 spaces out from where your spawner is going to be. Your spawner should actually be hanging in the air like this, preferably 3 up. You're also going to want to place a slab on top of the spawner. Now, this one doesn't seem very important, but it is very critical if you don't want mobs like skeletons or zombies to spawn on top of it. Once they're up there, they can just sit there and, well, yeah, it doesn't work very well when they just sit there. The spawner fails to work quite a bit. Now, when we have ourselves digged out a nice hole here, we need to begin deciding what we want. So for my spawner, we're going to say I want to come meet the mobs over on this area. So we're going to send them going this way. You need to send it going the opposite way. It's pretty important that you note this now, or else you don't want to build your whole spawner up and be wrong. So to do this, we're going to build a bunch of water. We're just going to have a bunch of water sources right at the back here. They are all going to flow down towards one direction. And as you can see, you now have this gape here where you have no water. So 2 more sources going one each way. You'll see that meets up very conveniently right here. You're going to want to punch a hole through the wall that you have built, if you have a wall at all. And then you're going to want to kind of dig down through this area. So I'll build it with glass, I guess, just for the sake of explaining. But here's how it's going to work. You can see here what we have is the water is essentially going to push all of your skeletons or zombies down and down and down as they continue trying to figure out what they're doing, leaving no opportunity for them to swim back upstream or anything like that. They'll keep getting pushed until they get pushed down to this tunnel area that you will build. And you will build this, by the way, to make sure it's this high, 2 blocks high. You don't want them being able to jump. It makes it a lot slower. They will come down here, and then the water runs out. Now, this is where it gets a little changey. This is where things change from the previous version of Minecraft. You're gonna have to do some redstone, hence why I have the exact items you'll need: a sticky piston, 1 redstone dust, and 1 pressure plate. That is all you need, so thankfully it is still cheap. It's simple too. Replace this block with a sticky piston, and we're gonna come down here. We're gonna break, whoop, too many blocks broken. We're gonna place a piece of redstone, and then right here, a stone pressure plate. Now, since the way Minecraft redstone works, when you step on that, it's going to trigger the block there, and the thing above it is, guess what? It's a sticky piston. Meaning, it's going to push the mobs. Now, why is this important? Because this gives us room to work with. Now, with the way the Minecraft blocks work now, soul sand can actually be used as an elevator. Let me explain if you haven't seen that one really quick, although I'm sure many of you probably have, if you've been playing the game a little bit. The essentials now of soul sand is that it pushes up in the water. So once we place our 1 sign that we need down here, I forgot about that, whoops, we place it right down there. You can place down your water. It will not break the pressure plate, do not worry. that you can keep placing your water up as far as you need to go. Now, I'm going to need to place some more signs here, as you may see. You can use as many as you need. In my case, that's all I need. So, 3 signs. You may need more if you want to make something like this, or maybe give them a little more room to work with. You're going to want to go up 23 blocks. So, let's do that really quickly right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. 23 blocks in the air. That is the perfect number, or as perfect as it can be, for zombies and skeletons in the newest version of Minecraft 1.14.4 or 1.14.3, depending on what version you're playing or when you're watching this video, really. We will send them all the way up here, and to do this, you're going to need a lot of water sources. It's a fair warning, but I figured I'd let you know now. So, oh, I just realized I placed one too many signs. Whoops. Let's make that go away. There you go. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nate, is this going to push the mobs back here? It is, but they will push through. I've tried this before, obviously, and yeah, the mobs do tend to float down, and then they'll get pushed, and woo, up they go. So let's take a look at this in action now. Now, once we build our sources up, again, you're going to need to have sources at every single block now. That is the way the new physics work in the game. Trust me, I'm not exactly a big fan of it either, but hey, that's just the way it is sometimes. And there you go, 23 blocks in the air, and you'll see these bubbles forming. This is the new columns that they create. So when your mobs finally decide to spawn in, they will get pushed through, and as you'll see here, into the piston, and up they go. Very fast. It's a very effective system. It's great for building player elevators, too, if you do need one of those, but not what we're in it for this time. Now, you need the mobs to start flowing the other direction. So we are going to build out here a little ways, and we're going to tunnel it a little bit. So just watch very closely here, and you'll kind of see what I'm getting at. We will build one more source up here at 23 height, and we're going to kind of make it flow down. I don't want to spill this all over the place if I don't have to, so I got a couple more to go here. Whoops. Fantastic. You're going to drop it down one right there. Right, there you go. Try to make sure I do this right again. This is where it gets a little sketchy when you're using glass. It's a little more confusing, but we'll try and do it right here for you. Yeah, I got it there. Okay, perfect. And then, didn't give it enough room. There we go, right there. And this here is where they're going to drop off. So you'll see they actually come out pretty much right on the other side. Now, since it's 23 blocks up, you just need to make sure they fall into the right area. And guess what? If you have it built correctly, they will fall right into your lap, just like that. How cool is that, folks? All right. So let's take a look at this mob farm in action really quickly. I'm just going to kind of build these guys up a little area to essentially fall down. So let's build them a little falling area, I guess. Seems a little dark, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, I know. Even the zombies and all these guys over here, all the mobs at night are getting angry. They're very excited to see the farm work. You can hear it in their voices. Fantastic. So you will need to dig yourself out a little area. Oops, don't forget to leave that there, though. And there you go. So this is where your mobs are going to fall. Now, obviously, I don't have a spawner here, so we are just going to kind of throw some in there willy-nilly. If you have it built to the 4-block max, you will have 4 skeletons spawning at a time. It's a pretty good spawn rate. And here you'll see they will fall down. Up they go. And they basically wait in a lineup, to be honest. There you go. This guy goes. Oh, this one's being a little weird. Oh, okay, well, he went up anyway. Now, again, sometimes they do get caught. The good news, of course, is eventually they do go up or they'll get pushed by another mob. You'll see they fall down here. Here they come down the water elevator. Look at them go. They're having a great time. Thud. Now, sometimes they will die here. Just a fair warning. You will lose a couple skeletons doing this process, but it's okay. You do get quite a few of them to stay. In fact, we got all of them to stay, and they should all pretty much be 2-hit punches. Maybe a little more. Yeah. I think I might have built this one too high, in fact, but pretty much how it is. Let's actually try building it one lower. Let's see if that may do the trick. Skeleton, egg. Let's throw these guys back in. I'm so sorry for them having to go through this again. Very sad. I will say this is a very effective way to get XP for cheap. You do not need very many blocks to do this, folks, especially if you're underground already. Ow, this one's gone very fast. Holy crap, look at him go. Heard one of them drowning or something like that. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's okay now. Wow, he flew all the way up. He was very excited. I didn't put a roof there. Whoops. Let's see if this is the height they need to be at. Ah, yes. And there you go. 2-hit punch when they fall down 23 blocks. I just went one too few. And as I said, you will lose some like that. But there it is, folks. That is a very simple XP farm in Minecraft 1.14 that is reliable and it works, most importantly. I looked at this forever. I can't remember who made it, so I'm very mad at myself, I must admit. If you guys are able to find whoever did it, be sure to comment him so I can give him a little bit of credit in the description and show some love. Again, if you did enjoy this tutorial, you think it maybe helped you out or helped someone you know out, be sure to leave a like on the video. We will see you all very soon again here in Minecraft.